guys, welcome back to my channel. It's MissyMaroon, and today I'm going to give a review on Estee Lauder's well-known and well-loved foundation Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. Sorry if you can see these blankets to the side of me, they just pile up on my bed. I had to get that out of the way before I could continue with this video. But back to the makeup. This little thing. Why am I holding it and moving it around like this? Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Anyways, this foundation. Where do I begin with you? Oh, Estee Lauder Double Wear. I thought I knew love until I met you. Then it all changed. What am I doing with my life, guys? This foundation is amazing. Just amazing. Can't hold it in any longer. I love you. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. You are amazing. I have been wearing this since, I think I put it on at 6:30 this morning. I have been wearing this foundation since 6:30 and it hasn't budged anywhere. My skin looks pretty flawless if you ask me, and I just now had to kind of blot on my nose because I ate pizza and that made my nose kind of go like, oh, I'm gonna get a little bit oily now that it has been almost like 10 hours. Actually, let us think for a moment. It is 2:49. Let's see. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's almost been 9 hours, guys. Like, we are 10 minutes short of 9 hours of wear on this. Can you believe it? This foundation is amazing. I don't really know how it works on dry skin because I don't have dry skin, but I think it would look just as great. I have oily combination skin. It kind of fluctuates between if it's more normal or if it's more oily. I have been wearing this foundation through both ends of that. Hiccups. I've been wearing it through both my more oily phases and my more normal skin phases. That should have solved the problem. Anyways, and it has looked flawless through but oh my gosh. I swear these hiccups are gonna drive me crazy, so just don't mind me. Man, this video is gonna take forever to edit. Okay, back on track. So, it looks great through both oily and normal skin phases. It lasts for, I mean, this is going strong. I've worn this from like this around 6:30 mark when I put it on until I go to sleep, like when I take off my makeup and start getting ready for bed at 9, and it still looks flawless, and I'm kind of like a little bit pained to take it off because I'm like, skin, you on point. But I do it because I take care of my skin. And so yeah, this is a super long wearing foundation, which they would suggest since it is the Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. So that's nothing new. I think it's amazing that it is really good for oily skin. I've heard that it's also great for like going out in humidity and heat because it stays on your face and it's meant to like be more dry of a foundation and to really stick to ya, and I believe that will happen. I don't experience that. I live in Washington and we're nearing October. For those wondering, I have the color 1 and 2 Ecru, and I think it looks really dark in the bottle, but I mean it matches my skin and I am extraordinarily pale. I think this is like the second or third lightest shade. I would really recommend getting color matched because when I was looking at swatches online, I was going to get a totally different color. Like, I went through several different colors that I was like, okay, this one, this one, this one. Like, I was legitimately getting anxiety over ordering this because I ordered it from Sephora so that I could get a bunch of free stuff with it. And, like, genuine anxiety was happening as I was looking at swatches online and trying to decipher what foundation to get. Like, I even swatched it on my skin in stores before and, like, was not finding the right shade and I couldn't get it. And I was like, ah! It was really bad. I, like, texted my friend Sarah and I was like, Sarah, I'm getting anxiety about choosing a foundation shade. And she was like, Jessie, you're ridiculous, but I love you. And I was like, Sarah, help me. But then I went to the store in South Center, like Macy's or whatever, where they have a little stand. I got color match for it. Saved me a lot of anxiety and a lot of trouble, and this is the perfect match for me. The shade range in this foundation is amazing. They cover every shade. It's glorious. So I really enjoyed that. The price, like, I've never gotten a high-end foundation before. Like, the only high-end stuff I've dabbled in is I have an eyeliner, mascara, and then, like, a blush. Okay, I have quite a bit of, like, high-end stuff, but all of it is, like, at the low end of things, I guess you could say, except for, like, some palettes that I've been given. Like, I didn't buy them, but I was given them, and I know they're expensive palettes. But anyways, so, like, this, which is, like, $38, $35, $38, I can't remember exactly which. That was, it's like, okay, we're going to make a little bit of an investment in this, and luckily when I got in color match, I was given a little free mini sample, which I haven't even run through that yet, because I was like, okay, I just want to move into my big bottle now, and save that for, like, traveling. But that was amazing. So I got to try out the product, and I was able to use it when I went down to Oregon. I could use it, like, at my cousin's wedding and everything, which was amazing to use it for my cousin's wedding, because this is a full coverage foundation. But that being said, it doesn't mean you can't build it up. You see, this is not as full coverage as it can get. Believe me, like, I've seen this thing work miracles. This is, like, the minimum, like, a single layer. I've done, I think, 2 layers mixed with another foundation before, because that was when I was self-tanned, so I had to darken it up with another foundation. So technically 3 layers, and it did not look at all cakey. That was amazing. Like, you definitely have to blend it out more when you build it on like that, but, like, this thing can go from, like, high to higher than the kids at my high school high. It was so bad. But I have to keep it because it's accurate. This can go to supremely high coverage foundation. It will block out anything. Like, I don't use any concealer under my eyes anymore, partly because it's a little bit pointless. I was mostly doing it to add extra coverage there, but I don't need to do that because this is high coverage enough for me. So that's amazing. It's super long lasting. It doesn't oxidize. Like, by the end of the day, it might be a little bit oxidized, but I mean, come on. It's not like, oh man, you just, like, completely change shades. Like, I've had foundations in the past where when you first put it on, it matches you perfectly, and you're like, yes, flawless, and then, like, after 3 hours, you step outside and you're like, ah, I'm orange, and it's terrifying. So this is long lasting, full coverage, doesn't oxidize. You don't need a ton to build up the coverage, so you can last through it pretty well. In the natural light, it looks pretty close to the same. Like, I'm not using any of my studio lights today, partly because they're in a different room and I didn't feel like hauling them out in here, and also because the natural light isn't too bad, I don't think, and I wanted you to be able to see what this foundation looks like with natural light. I use a translucent powder, so there's nothing like a slightly colored setting powder to get in the way of things. And yeah, I love this foundation. I think it's amazing, and if you have oily skin or like skin where it has acne scars on it and like a combination of the both, or you live somewhere where it's humid and hot, then you should get it. Like, if you have the money, that is, and stuff, like, you're not afraid to splurge. But I mean, this isn't really a splurge when you consider how long you'll be able to use this. Like, you get your money's worth with this. The one single downside is that it does not come with a pump. That's like the biggest letdown ever with foundations, is when it does not come with a pump. Get it together, makeup companies. Like, we spend money on this. We expect there to be a pump. It makes life so much easier. But I have heard that MAC's, like, pumps that you can buy individually for $10, which is pretty good, fits perfectly on this. That's what Casey Holmes uses. So I might invest in that. I don't know. I'm a little low on money at the moment, because buying lotion. Like, that's legitimately the reason I bought lotion. And I owe my mom money for it. But anyways, yeah. I love this foundation. It is a 10 out of 10. I would recommend it to everybody. And I love it. And I will forever repurchase it. This is my new holy grail. You can expect to see it in my 2015 favorites video, which will be coming up in January. Stay tuned. So if you want to make sure you're around to see that, then click that little red subscribe button down below. And yeah, I will see you guys next week, I think. I don't know. I'm never sure, because like on alternating weeks I do 2 videos, and then the ones where it's not that alternate I do 1. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, I upload about 7 videos a month is the goal. But sometimes school gets in the way of that. So anyways, see ya when I see ya. It's been real. Have a great day and get this foundation. Goodbye.